We're just getting ready here to start a broadcast. It's an impromptu Sunday morning broadcast. We'll be right back. Welcome to this broadcast here this Sunday morning, November 9th. Today we're going to talk about peace, finding it in yourself, and what that means. It's quite a challenge to find that peace within yourself, and the more that you reach to it, the seeming more blockades and resistances you find in yourself and in others. But it's important to look within yourself. Where are those resistances? How is it happening in yourself that you're not able to manifest the peace that you desire in your world? You look outside of yourself and you see wars, you see governments that you're not happy with, you see all sorts of discords, and you find a way that you can blame them, you can blame it, you can find a way to find fault with the outer situation. I'm sure there is some value in becoming aware of these situations, but really becoming aware of them as it relates to your inner process, because what you see outside of yourself is a reflection of what's inside yourself. We do this on an individual level and on a collective level as well. So I'm trying to find a way to look within myself and to take care of those issues that create inharmonies, a lack of peace, a kind of a warring in your members. This is really the way to fight this worldwide blight of war. If you'd like to stop war, find it in yourself first and find a way to stop it there first. Because if you try to find it only outside and find political ramifications for political medication solutions to wars, and you're only going to find yourself spinning on that wheel of karma and coming around another way. The same thing I've been finding with a lot of posts on Facebook is people are, finding fault with this organization, this person, and even this famous person who doesn't have any guilt associated with him at all. And we need to find a way, and what that's doing is just fanning the flames of inflammation without offering solution. The solution, if you're going to offer if you're going to find fault with outer situations in the outer world, whether it be political, medical, pharmacological, social, whatever it is, then I beg that you find a way to offer a plan, a process, that you study the situation and you bring to it some sort of plan for ameliorating the situation in a logical, stepwise fashion that deals with the existing structures in place so that we can find a peaceful way to change rather than having a violent overthrow, just to have another despotic ruler on the other side of the spectrum in charge of the situation again. So what we're trying to do with Samadhi game is to find a way to go to that neutral witness, which is in the center of all of these changes, all of this flux, yin and yang, to and fro, alpha and omega, and view it all from there so we can get a neutral witness of it, develop the neutral witness within ourselves so that we can find a way of breaking through all of the karmas that we deal with on an individual basis. Once we do that, the collective energy of the neutral witness will be so great that warring will begin to be an unreality in our outer members. So, good morning. That's what I have to say. Peace, find it within yourself. Peace, find it within yourself. And the way that we do it with Samadhi Game is we try to remember that neutral witness. We do it by all sorts of techniques of mantra meditation, yogic meditation, breathing meditation, silent meditation, visualizations. The visualizations that are found in the mantras, all mantras are audible visualizations sounded out, whether they be 3,000 years old or presently found in Samadhi Game Tribe mantras, which we're going to present here in a few minutes. These mantras are visualizations. They activate the eye energy. They start to create a hologram of intentionality for the person that's giving them, so that reality which is etched out in words and in the mandalas of sound that are created in the Samadhi Game mantras, those words can become more and more reality in your world. And things will change almost miraculously in your world as your mantras, your intentionality to enter the neutral witness, that Christ consciousness, that Krishna consciousness, which sees all and enjoys all, rather than finding themselves attached to one side of the spectrum or another, and jealously defending that side of the spectrum into a war. Even if it is finding criticism or judgment with one side of the spectrum, we do not want to judge. Even the great master Jesus says, "Judge not, lest ye be judged." Because in your judging, you're taking a position of polarity. That position of polarity is going to swing around and have you be in the position of being judged in some time in the future, even if it isn't immediately. That's the karmic recompense.
Yeah.
She's been very, very friendly and playful this morning.
Oh, she got fed.
With new food.
15 times every time. Open a new can, Mama. That one's pink.
So here we go.
So cats can see color.
I've got a new system on the computer now. The new operating system, Yosemite from Apple, is absolutely fantastic. I love it. It works really well with Wirecast 6, which we're broadcasting from now. Our internet connection seems to be good. I'm broadcasting at an extremely high bit rate, so if we fall off, I'm just experimenting with it today. But so far we have a very stable connection, and I anticipate we will continue to have it that way. So what I'd like to do...
Oh, by the way, today's the anniversary of the Berlin Wall falling.
Hey, good.
Which opened up Europe to get rid of communism.
Fantastic. Well, peace. Find it within yourself. Yeah. Peace in the Middle East.
No, wrong place.
Peace in Eastern Europe.
In Eastern Europe, yeah.
All right. So we have some numbers that I'm going to start pushing here. This brings us up to the full screen. As you see, this is number 4. Number 5, this is if you want to meditate, you won't be able to hear us speaking. Watch this. And now we're back. You see, now you can hear us, but you didn't hear that great joke that we just gave.
It was so off color.
It really was. Honey, we got to be careful. We're online. Yes. Okay, here we go. And then we're back. This is Samadhi Game. This is the shadowless light. It's feeling, tone, and state of knowing. I want to bring that into the
That I am that never sleeps. Here. You do. You sleep.
Yeah, that never sleeps and enjoys all. That's another mantra, though. That's not this one here. Okay, let's go ahead and give it. And watch this. How I can move us a little even more out of the way. This is really fun. This is number 7. Enjoy. Oh, wait. I've got it. No, I'm sorry. What did I just do? Oh, gosh. Heartfelt. No, I've got to go back to... Sorry, I lost my place here. By pushing the wrong number.
Got you all flabbergasted.
Yeah. Here we go. This is it. See, now we can start this mantra on the screen, and I really like it. But watch what happens when we come over here and we push it to this screen here. You get a little bit more space. And we're in a funny angle, so it's more fun, a little bit more fun. So here we go. Get it back into the center there. O glorious shadowless light of eternity, that brilliance of I Am Samadhi, shining in the void as 10,000 suns. Descend, 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 as the tangible substance of loving splendor, dazzling intelligence and palpable power, for all to absorb and identify with, as the full and only authority throughout the earth, the boundless treasure house of the universe, and our infinite I Am Samadhi, of scintillating fire and dazzling light, that I am.
I release the power of mastery
without limit now, revealing the self and flooding forth perfect miracles and all activities, bringing to pass the enlightenment of the ages, and letting every being on earth sense and surrender to the intimacy of this light. Everywhere, the fullness of this self expanding as love, wisdom, and joy forever. Now, great songs of praise and gratitude burst forth from the heart of humanity, for that silent splendor poured out to all. Now, pure love rose forth from the heart of the secret love star,
drenching the earth with the glory and ecstasy of golden pink liquid light.
Now, the oneness of supreme love, wisdom, and blazing joy
overwhelms this whirl of duality.
In its glowing orb of transmutation, reconciliation, and dominion, making of terror a smiling sun of everlasting, all-powerful, limitless light,
casting
all
no
shadow, and which only that absolute perfection can forever dwell. Now, I am limitless gifts of all good things, anointing the earth with abundance, healing, and happiness for all mankind. O presence of a shadowless light from out the great silence, we identify with thee now. I am the elation and exhilaration, freedom and liberation, eternal experience and gnosis of samadhi, its ecstatic hearing, blissful feeling, cosmic scent, sublime taste, and immaculate vision, holding all safely within that compassionate diamond heart forever. I intensify this feeling of tone of I am shadowless light, in acknowledgement, acceptance, and awareness, surrender, devotion, and adoration for this state of knowing that, this all-pervading I Am Samadhi, the intelligence of the heart that is divine illumination. And here you can say a name for yourself which transcends your normal waking, living experience. And for me, that's the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Brinkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. So you say it, so go ahead, and go ahead and say that name for yourself. Not my name, your name. Make it up. Am awake, as is the Ascended Jesus, the Ascended Master Jesus, to this shadowless light, its feeling, tone, and state of knowing, that I am that never sleeps and enjoys all, now and forever. Now, really, just, quite frankly, let me just put this back here.
What, frankly?
What I was going to say is about this affirmation. This affirmation is, I am that shadowless light, this feeling, tone, and state of knowing. This is something that unless we remind ourselves of it, it just doesn't happen. Actually, it doesn't happen as quickly. If we forget, we get caught up in that dual human ego, that warring of the members, and we forget that we're this neutral witness. We forget that we have the capacity to live from the neutral witness. And so that's the idea of Samadhi Game. The idea of Samadhi Game is to remind us, to say it to ourselves. And you can go to a meeting, you can go to a spiritual gathering that has a guru, a teacher somewhere that says, you are the shadowless light, my children. You are the feeling tone, that soundless sound, the sound current. You are in the state of knowing at all times. You can go to someone and they can tell you this. You can read through the scriptures of the Bible and decipher them and interpret them and understand that they're saying the same things as well. You can plod your way through all of those scriptures and find the truth, and glean them one by one. And it's important that you find time to do that. But easier than all of that is to tell yourself exactly what you're trying to find out. And here it is, ladies and gentlemen. All that you need to know about who you really are, delineated in a set of mantras called Samadhi Game, Manifesto of Enlightenment.
Yes, it's the same as, can you imagine going to a wedding in your pajamas? Don't you feel so much better in a suit and tie?
Yes.
So it's the same thing. Instead of saying, well, I'm this really sloppy cook.
Exactly.
Instead of saying, no, I can do. I made this. I made these really brilliant macaroons. And taste them. I am the shadowless light.
Yes. Yes, exactly. So, yeah, you can go through life in a darkened state in the mundane...
pajamas.
In pajamas.
In front of the whole crowd.
Yeah.
And stand up there.
Or you can decide that you can shine as brightly...
With your, like, pimple stuff on your face. No way! You want to put on your most brilliant clothes and do your hair. And that's who you present yourself as. The same as these mantras, correct?
That's great. That's wonderful. I should have had a better shirt on this morning when you make that statement. My gray T-shirt. My Sunday morning
what do
gray.
I call this? What do I call this? Duct tape gray.
Duct tape gray. It's not even that bright.
Yeah, but every man should put duct tape right here.
Anyway, so here we go. We're going to go on and do some more mantras here. Let's give the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world, surrounding ourselves in that divine light.
Brilliant gold.
Brilliant golden light, that gold print for our lives. Okay, here we go.
By the way, you look beautiful in that color.
Oh, thanks.
You do.
Thank you. You know, I always actually enjoyed gray. It brings out the gray in my hair.
Oh my gosh, I love your silver.
And watch this. I have a new one here. This is number 8. Watch this when I go to number 8.
Is it going to make us go swirly?
No, it makes us go really small.
I love that.
You were all down there in the corner.
Let us hide. let the mantra be.
Yeah, the mantra takes precedence.
Good. That's the way it should be.
Okay, the opening pillar of light, the pillar of the world. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light, blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego.
Charging my world and all I
contact with the tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters. Seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. We'll give this 2 times more through, developing that momentum, that groove of consciousness that begins to believe what you're saying a little bit more, just like in the commercials on television. Every time you see one, even though you may not be thinking about it, sort of looking out of the corner of your eye, you're beginning to believe that whatever it is that you're looking at on TV is actually the better product to buy. That Mercedes-Benz. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light, blazes that love as the violet, compassionate flame. In, through, and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with the tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I am Samadhi. And one more time through, please. Sublime I am, Samadhi that I am, enfolding me now in that mighty, magic, electronic pillar of cosmic light substance. My identification with its magnificent humility and thoughtful creativity, so powerful and complete, that I artfully and magically alter every polarity with healing unity. Within this majestic pillar of light, blazes that love as the violet compassionate flame, enter and around my etheric, mental, emotional, and physical bodies, effortlessly dissolving, consuming, transmuting, and reconciling the dualities of my human ego, charging my world and all I contact with a tangible substance, living awareness and conscious activity, the presence and superconscious samadhi of all enlightened beings, liberated and ascended masters, seeing, feeling, and hearing this light as it shines, radiates, and resonates within me as a visible pillar of the world, stabilized, supported, and sustained by the brilliant, elegant One, and infinitely sensitive to that invulnerable state of divine I Am Samadhi. And with us together, part of the mantra. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Eternity is my home. I do all that is necessary to actualize this ever-fresh realization and organize my life around it. Take us back to here.
We have a full day today.
Yeah, we do. I have so many things to do. I want to do.
We're gonna get on the roof.
Yeah.
I'm gonna clean your glasses first, but we're gonna because
Yeah.
I see they're dirty.
Yeah, they are.
You're gonna get on the roof. I'm gonna rake.
I'm gonna clean the gutters.
I'm gonna
clean the chimneys.
And I'm gonna. Oh, really?
I'm gonna
I have
chimney
to
sweep
watch
them.
you. Okay, well, I'm gonna clean out the flower beds that out there.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna throw out some of the hollyhock seeds in the back and some lavender, white lavender in the back.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just rake over them a little bit and just get them into the ground just a little. And watering, you can do some watering
And I'm
today.
gonna water the I'm gonna water the
Lavender,
Swiss chard. Swiss chard too.
And the lavender.
Yes.
So there's a lot of things, but let's do a few more mantras
Yes.
before we go today. The mantras, what they're doing is, like this pillar of light, the pillar of the world. When we're giving these mantras, that can be just words, but you can also enter the thought process of it. We were talking about it this morning in bed this morning, how to actually enter into the action of the thought that's being given in this, so that you actually believe, you be and you live the experience of a pillar of light, the pillar of the world, who you are. So try it. As we give these mantras, we're going to enter into them. Let's give, I'd like to give heartfelt, tangible samadhi. Come on. O Great Spirit, O mighty I Am Samadhi at the center of all creation, radiant with illuminating fire, O heartfelt parent of all sons and sons, pour forth that life-giving power and fan the spark of that divinity on the altar of my heart. Amplify and magnify this spark by the fire breath of the whole I Spirit into the potent God flame that I am. O the shimmering thunder of life that I hear, feel, smell, taste, and see within me. I choose this constant cascade of liquid light, actively receiving its shimmering directive radiance, tangibly and powerfully manifest in my experience. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, ebullient, celestial, cosmic fire.
Why is there a question mark?
I'm just looking at that right now. It's not a question mark. It's a
7.
7. Fire 7.
What the heck?
I guess that might have been one time when Marlena walked through.
Oh, yeah.
And she changed Samadhi Game Manifesto of Enlightenment.
She loves the 7.
With her paws.
Fire 7.
The celestial cosmic fire 7. I open the innermost temple of love within this evident, celestial, cosmic fire. 8, 11.
No, don't do that. No, come on.
No?
No. That's our personal thing. That's not for people.
All right. I'll leave it out.
It's funny.
You see, but that's what you can do.
You can
with
change it
Samadhi
whatever
game.
you want.
You take the mantras, you put it in your own word processor.
Look at she's even
you
coming
start to
back.
fix
She's
them
like,
up.
you changed my mantra. Here she comes. Yeah. Okay. I manifest that life and light for our healing and regeneration, letting the breadth, height, fullness, and crown of the solar radiance of the sun behind the sun appear. I stand forth. Revealed in and through me is the neutral witness, that Christos, Krishna, Buddha, Allah, Pharaoh, Monarch, Divine Mother, Father, Sun conscious awareness. I am the visible, audible, and tangible flame of eternal life, breathing the scintillating prana-energy from the source to the root of my being. Liquid rays of light, flooding my chakras, seated upon their lotus thrones of love. Molten gold of enlightenment, shivering its ascension up my spine, crowning my awareness with the diamond rays of attainment. Let's go ahead and just breathe a few breaths before we go on to finish the mantra. Get the mantra back in here. We'll go ahead and breathe, taking in the breath as you have placed the tongue at the roof of the mouth, letting that breath move down the front side of the body all the way to the perineum. And as you breathe out, that shiver up the spine. As you breathe in, down through the front of the body. As you breathe out, a slight contraction of the perineum, a little kegel, and let it resonate all the way to the top of the head through the spine. Together, as the white fire being of my heart, I dynamically emanate and transmit this audible, tangible, fragrant, delectable, and visible substance of living samadhi as creativity and direction. I am a sun in the palace of the shining void, this temple a glistening world of infinite space. The process of my transformation,
sounding the melodies, harmonies, and rhythms of the great solar symphony. I am the dazzling flame of life, here and now, because I am nowhere else but everywhere forever. I am Samadhi's palpable joy, tactile glory, and felt perfection of boundless being. I am that, I am that, I am that. I am, and you can say that name again, the Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. I am. You have a name too. Say it. The Ascended Master Gregory Donald Binkley Living Super Yogi Brilliance. You have to say your name. I am
the artistic
Ascended Master Brilliance and Ascended Master Brilliance. An embodiment, an embodiment, an embodiment. I am oneness lived. I'd like to take us to just a few more mantras and then we'll finish for the day. Adorable I am, Samadhi that I am. That supreme ruler of ruby ray power and the unconditional love of violet flame. That dispassionately dissolves, consumes, transmutes, and reconciles phases of the wheel of karma in pure enjoyment. In resonant formation with the ascended Paramahansa Yogananda, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada and Hans Baba, Sir Lafelat, Saint Germain and Portia, Elohim, Arcturus and Victoria, Archangel Zadkiel and Holy Amethyst, Omritas, ruler of the violet planet, the great cosmic light and mighty lords of the flame from Venus, the hierarchy of the elements, earth, air, fire, water, and Akasha, Virgo and Pelor, Aries and Thor, Prince Ramesses and Diana, Neptune and Loara, and Zeus and Tara. I fly towards the secret sky of ruby ray power and violet compassionate transmutation, and cause 100 veils of illusion to fall each moment. As Portia, Saint Germain, Claire de Lys, Lanello, El Moria, Kuthumi, and the Maha Chohan, I say, thus far and no further.
I release the
transfiguring action of ruby ray power and the measureless mercy of the violet flame into the cause, effect, or record of memory of that tempting and tormenting ego, including the fears and the desires of war and peace. It is transmuted and consumed on the instant in love and creative compromise. I will it done by the power of love and creative compromise. I open and charge the golden pink radiance of divine love and its most powerful dynamic activity into the world and all mankind, and into the world of my mind, feelings, and body, my home and all my spiritual, sexual, social, recreational, romantic, personal, family, domicile, dietary, health, medical, career, financial, business, political, and legal affairs. All compassionate I am, Samadhi that I am. I am the eternal, complete, and unconditional forgiveness and command of all dual human ego created down the corridors of past, present, and future. All transmuting I am, Samadhi that I am. I open through me now that violet consuming flame of divine love and compassion. I identify and surrender my human self-concern, all patterns and habits of duality, appetites for illusion, fears and desires of war and peace. I dissolve and transmute them all, cause, effect, or record of memory, past, present, and future. I replace them all with the fullness of myself, including creative compromise, that state of perfect samadhi, held with full dominion here, now, and forever. As the all-seeing I am of samadhi, my very own neutral witness and silent watcher of all mankind, Elohim Cyclopeia, the Great Karmic Board, and Saint Germain. I search the entire karmic record of all my past lives and its presentation in this life now. I identify, transmute, and transform all latent and or active returning mental, emotional, physical, and astrological debts and patterns deprived of frozen children, such as any time that you think that you may have gotten frozen in some sort of trauma as a child or even as an adult, seemingly affecting or influencing any person, place, condition, process, or thing that I have ever wronged at any time, including, and here you can read through at your leisure when you download Samadhi Game at samadhigame.com, free of charge, the process of the frozen child. It's like time travel. And here is more pointers for the process. And we'll take us all the way through it. It's kind of a long, involved thing, but it's quite simple when you do it. Continuing this mantra. I am the full understanding and complete self-mastery over the causes and cores of these so-named conditions of seeming limitation, as well as all seeming yet to be named. By the law of forgiveness and grace that I am, I see clearly into the shells of the dual human ego consciousness and its resulting situations. I am ruby ray power and violet compassionate transmutation, blazing through the cause, effect, record, and memory of these snake skins. Here and now, reconciling limitations born from fear and desire, and ascending to the perfection of my unique I am presence, samadhi, and sexual essence. As the omniscient yoga of oneness that I am, I reach into the storehouse of my causal body with my great and loving arms of light, drawing forth 10 times more substance of life than was misqualified. Of that life substance I fashion a unique healing form of a sacred fire, a perfectly suited antidote for each shadowy shape, process, and condition. I send it forth this instant to balance tenfold every debt to every part of life. I give thanks and I accept it done this hour in full power. As the omnipotent purpose that I am, I dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile all karmic momentums of my past, present, and future, all distorted shapes of duality, doubts, fears, desires, and seeming forces of opposition within my own world and cross-currents of the human ego throughout the earth. I now cast all shadowy shapes created of the dual human ego, cause, effect, or record of memory, into the boiling sea and consuming fire of forgiveness, reconciling, replacing, and depolarizing, healing, and making art of the frequencies of the dual human ego, with the eternal, perfect, and ascended shape and feeling tone of the healthy, playful, and creative I Am Samadhi. I flash a ruby ray power and violet lightning of divine love through all my spiritual, sexual, social, recreational, romantic, personal, family, domicile, dietary, health, medical, career, financial, business, political, and legal affairs as the omnipresent void of eternity that I am. I capture the brains, bodies, and consciousness of every individual associated with these affairs, including, and here you can name those that you would like to have associated with your affairs. The Brinkley family, the Frank family, all of the Samadhi Game tribe, producing that purity, purpose, perfection, protection, and pointed direction. I illumine them all by the light of that truth, dharma, and authenticity, and keep that light forever self-sustained in eternal glory and victory of that love. By the power, the activity, and the authority, the omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence that I am, I speak to my untransmuted karma and to every discordant or limiting condition, judgment, deprived, or frozen child that would seek to repolarize and imbalance my dual human ego, including the fears and the desires of war and peace. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the ruby ray and the radiant violet light of creative compromise. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the ruby ray and the radiant violet light of creative compromise. Dissolve, consume, transmute, and reconcile by the ruby ray and the radiant violet light of creative compromise. I see you in process and perfect now. My world is filled to overflowing with the balance, perfection, and presence of I Am Samadhi. I strip from you, O thou noble appearance of duality, all power to limit, harm, or disturb me, to judge, confuse, or intimidate me, past, present, or future. I walk henceforth as the quenchless fire of the shining void, and I know nothing. I do not know, hence I am free. I am now and forever free. I'd like to take us back for just one moment to one part of this mantra which I find very lovely. If I can find it here. It might be that one there. No. What's all of these? That's farther down here. It just caught my attention. I'm not sure if I can find it now, though. It's really nice. And I wanted us to... Okay, this is it. It's by the power, the activity, and the authority, the omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence that I am. And the reason I wanted to bring us back there is we're going to do just a little bit of a meditation. Look at her.
Yeah, she's like laying up you and sleeping.
Anyway, this mantra, you know, we can say the words, and the words are like so huge, so magnificent that we think that it's just a pie in the sky, you know, pipe dream.
And omniscience is all-knowing. Omnipotence is all-powerful, and omnipresence is everywhere.
Yes, and because these are such huge terms, we think, well, that doesn't really apply to me. But I'd like to take a few moments in this silent meditation, this musical meditation that we take here, to actually feel into what that means, to allow ourselves to be that omniscience, omnipotence, and omnipresence. Come on with us. Let's just meditate here for a few moments. thank you for joining us today in this Samadhi game. I've got a cat lying upside down on me. It's really funny. It's hilarious.
And hugging.
And hugging. And giving little love bites. All right. You've enjoyed today. It's been very lovely. And for all of you this Sunday, take these momentums of samadhi and of peace with you. Find a way to give your gift gone, even if it's cleaning the chandeliers. Whatever it is, give your gift with full heart and know that you're being close to this presence of samadhi, this peace that passeth understanding within you, is more important than all of the inflammatory injustices that you can present to us on Facebook and other places to rile up our sense of
neck hairs.
Our neck hairs, and throw the whole thing into another
Put the
whirlwind
spokes in our bicycle,
and throw the whole thing into another revolutionary upheaval that only ends with more of the same.
Yeah.
Go to your core, go to your peace, give your gift in absolute peace. If you're going to do political action, find a way to enter into the stream of the politics where it is with a solution that you can make clear to everyone, the step-by-step process that is possible. If you think it's possible, then if you think there's something wrong, then find the right to wrong it. Balance it with the reconciliatory opposite that will bring justice and harmony to the situation and love and peace to a world, rather than an upheaval situation that we have to go through of some sort of revolutionary, violent revolutionary, which is what is being thrown out there in these inflammatory
Instead of saying, I don't like this, I don't like that, I don't like what's going on. Well, what's the solution? Correct?
Yeah.
Is she biting?
Yeah, she's biting.
Wait till she gets all the leaves raked on her. Dumped her.
Okay. Have a great day. We love you. Come back to Samadhi Game. Sign up at Ustream. Download your free copies at samadhigame.com. Love you.